Welcome to today's video. I've got some exciting news if you're looking to buy a home and you already have a roommate. The Federal Housing Administration, or FHA, which is part of HUD, has just announced a significant policy change that could help more people qualify for mortgages. In Mortgagee Letter 2025-04, HUD has updated its guidelines to allow income from boarders to be counted towards mortgage qualification. Let's break down what this means and how it might help you achieve your dream of home ownership. So what is boarder income? First, let's clarify what HUD means by boarder. A boarder is defined as an individual renting space inside your dwelling unit. This is different from someone renting an ADU or accessory dwelling unit. Think of it as a roommate situation where someone pays you rent to live in your home. For many households, especially in today's housing market, having boarders has become a common way to manage housing costs. And now, the FHA recognizes this income can be used to help qualify for a mortgage. Why the change? HUD's research shows that boarding arrangements have significantly increased over the last decade, especially during and after the pandemic due to economic and cultural shifts. This policy change acknowledges that boarder income can be a stable and viable option for many homeowners. The goal is clear: expand the pool of buyers eligible for FHA mortgage insurance and extend affordable housing opportunities to more first-time buyers and individuals with low to moderate incomes. If you've been living with a roommate or have had someone boarding with you, this could be your ticket to home ownership. Now let's get into specifics of how boarder income can be used. You must have a 9 to 12-month history of receiving income from boarders and must currently be receiving this income. This applies whether you currently rent or own where you live. Lastly, the income from boarders cannot exceed 30% of your total monthly effective income used to qualify for the loan. Here are the documentation requirements. To use boarder income on your FHA loan application, you'll need to provide the following items: evidence of rental history over the previous 12 months, proof of rental income received for at least 9 of the most recent 12 months, which can be your tax returns or Venmo statements, bank statements, canceled checks, or deposit slips showing rental payments. Essentially, a paper trail documenting this. Evidence that the boarder's address is the same as yours, a copy of your executed written agreement documenting the boarding terms, and the boarder's intent to continue living with you. How will your income be calculated? The mortgage lender will calculate your boarder rental income using the lesser of the 12-month average or the current rent documented in your written agreement. If you've documented rental income for at least 9 of the last 12 months, the lender will average your rental income over a 12-month period. Let's take a look at a practical example. Sarah earns $5,000 per month from her job. She's had a roommate for the last 14 months who pays $800 a month to rent a room in her apartment. She's documented these payments consistently through bank deposits. Under the previous rules, Sarah's qualifying income would be limited to her $5,000 salary. Under the new rules, Sarah can now add boarder income to her application. Since $800 is less than 30% of her total income, she can use the full $800 as additional qualifying income. This brings her total qualifying income to $5,800 per month, potentially increasing her purchasing power by tens of thousands of dollars. This change is particularly beneficial if you are a first-time homebuyer who has been renting with roommates, currently have boarders and are looking to buy a home, have a consistent history of boarding arrangements, live in a high-cost area where shared living is common. This policy change specifically aims to support underserved communities and expand home ownership opportunities for people just like you. If you think this policy change might help you qualify for an FHA loan, here's what to do. Gather documentation of your boarding arrangement history. Ensure you have a formal written agreement with your boarder. Talk to an FHA-approved lender, like us, about how this income might improve your qualifying position. If your lender hasn't heard of this yet, please find a new lender. This change is effective immediately, so don't wait to take advantage of it if you qualify. Remember, FHA loans continue to be one of the most accessible mortgage options with their low down payment requirements and flexible qualification guidelines. This boarder income policy is just another way FHA is working to make home ownership possible for more Americans. Thanks for watching. If you found this information helpful, please like and subscribe for more home buying tips and updates. Drop a comment below if you have questions about this new policy change.